yes, plenty of races as ever today. So the party doesn't stop. Just came on. So I think Cavalca just died. Did not see how during the adverts, but yes. Let me just set up the stream info. Need to get the names in. Okay, I need to get rid of some of it here. Done. Now just plug in the names. Make it loose at the same time. Get a name in here. On player 2. So this is Cavalca on the right. On the left is. I really need to sort out my scene. It's Chicken again. They're getting to. Starting to think this is a personal competition between GPA and Chicken and CorrectBug, of course. But I think Moral's slowly catching up as well. But anyway, there we go. I don't want AI viewers from streamboo.com. Thank you, domestic poultice, sir. I know you're a bot. I know you're not real. So yeah, a lead for ChekinNooget after seemingly no death. I didn't catch quite how that happened because they died mid-advert. But they're trying to make up their way with Coral Rift. The build at the moment on Chickens is good, but not brilliant. Weapon is not the best, I will say. So it'd be nice to get some goo boots, get prepared. And Throwing Charm could be a nice little quirk that, if I were racing used well, could make a big difference. And the pulse is also useful, using it nicely there just to deal with this. This is again a bit awkward, but did manage to have just enough space to deal with those black skellies. Actually, sorry, minimize this. There we go. Now, meanwhile, Cavalca's just trying to catch up, and still that Dragon Ball nicely. Did not deal the left one nicely. They have to go and chase that if they want it. But they can pulse though. I think they tried to throw charm that. Didn't quite work out. It's on to bomb rather than pulse. Fair enough. Yeah, there seems to be 8 bombs on Chicken Den, so probably have an idea that more coming. Prioritizing health. Hope everyone's having a nice day. I think there is no match concurrently. If you want to watch on Rin_and_. Let's paste the link in case you want to see Tough play Supervillain Joe, which will be a very high standard of race. So don't have no doubts there. But I'm happy to cover this one, see how Chicken does get on, and how Cavalca gets on, of course. Cavalca, though, unfortunately dying, so they are now a bit of a disadvantage. Chicken's pace, they might decide to try and find some deviants to make next run safe. So we have new fastest on the leaderboard on the tough game. I'm not quite sure which entry. Nice to bring regen pick up though for Chicken here. They're going to have a little bit more safety with this run back. No armor though, so still enough risk here. That getting a bit tagged there, but they seem to know the limits of their build and will manage that okay. Just gonna get some water. I'll be briefly away. I haven't drunk since my race. Oh, wow, chicken's dead. So we have a run back. This is going to be interesting. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise it's tough when Joe started 37 minutes ago, so I might be wrapping up. But Coral Rift, so yeah, this is a run back of both races then. So it's actually quite handy because I arrived late, so I can actually see it from the start. I think it's very considerate of them that they wanted to restart the race for me. It's kind. Perhaps they had a mutual agreement. But I don't think they did. It's me being very facetious, but see how they get on. Make this run back. So there's a bit, a good sort of free floor. I suppose 4th floor if you include. But now it's a zones difference between the two races. So this is going to be a good job on Chicken's End to catch up on. This is a nice shot. I don't know if they got this last time or not, but worth it. Anyone go run gun? No one's going to run gun? No gun today. What's a gun? Looks like a little bit more safety this time on Chicken's End. They actually have some armor, so I would have appreciated that in their first attempt. But that is an advantage that they have over Cavalca. So if Cavalca does struggle to keep progressing, that could be a big factor that helps Chicken win the race. But we'll see. We are back on this gold rapier, just being a little bit sort of annoying. Can't quite deal enough damage. Even 1 point of damage up would be such a huge difference. Nice use of throw charm to get the battle started. Can't really see the king. The king's over there, so you can't line up another throw kill, but do pulse. That's a nice little wrap up there. Let's check if I spelled everyone's names right. I didn't spell Chickens right last time. I'll make sure I don't repeat that mistake. Into the shrine room. That Red Dragon's not the best place, but has dealt with it well. Has a courage ring on Cavalca's end, so they are ready to go. I know they did. Now it's darkness stick. Why don't they change their mind for whatever reason? Because I'm not really sure they would have picked it up necessarily. But perhaps they were more interested in the other shrines. Trident swap here, so probably is a better. Well, yeah, definitely safer. They do. Oh yeah, they took the Crown of Thorns alongside. Yes, makes sense. Makes sense. So they do have a regen now, so that is a little bit safety, but still no armor. So they will take a nasty bonk or two if not careful. Chicken doing the same here. They're going to get the shrine open. Oh, they know they've got to see that they want the map. That makes sense. But it is Cavalca keeping that lead. They can do a little bit of shopping. Will they throw that? I would love to have just seen a throw there. They could have thrown their trident down that avenue and probably got everything dead there. But they got away with it. Chicken's dead again. Oh dear. Level Goblin stabbing him in the back. Not to be trusted. Not to be trusted at all. There's a 2-1 result between Tough and Supervillain, by the way. Just if you haven't seen the results. Wait, sorry, I probably should have spoiler warning that, but so Cavalca can sort of take their sweet time here. Margins now pretty wide, so don't have a reason to rush this really at all. Titanium, yeah, I think they inadvertently swapped the weapon and we want it, and then swap back. We'd like to find a good way to use that Gluttony charm. Lovely throw, lovely throw. That's what I want to see. And that was really well done. Got to her portrait for free, but did kill. Oh, hi, Rin, hello. Thanks for raiding. Nice to see everyone. I did hear good things about the Tough Joe match. That throw could have gotten killed. I think, yeah, I suppose they had just about enough health, but yeah, it could have been dangerous. I definitely will concede. Potion. Glad to hear. Yes, 2-1 win on Tough Send. So to update everyone, actually, this has been a very weird sort of first race. Both races dying. Cavalca once. Chicken's actually died a couple times. So yes, there's been a lot of drama, I have to say. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely been dramatic, if nothing else. So they were especially not really blessed with good early weapons at all. So which happens to sort of make do with a golden rapier, but they have, yeah, as you can see, even Cavalca's choice. I'm going to see back to Sanga earlier. He said that the throw could get them killed. That was one of those opportunities that could have gotten killed, but they did have a potion, so I suppose they understood there it wasn't do or die. But yeah, the ring swaps should make it a bit simpler. This is obviously a great zone to get some health back too, so then they can, touch wood, keep the potion in reserve there. Nice throw again. To see if they can get out of here. Nice work, and not slow playing at all. They could be within the right to go search for some healing potential, but not interested by those things. I think the shopkeeper's still alive. I am struggling to remember, but no interest. Keen to get this match over and done with, I suppose. It is Deadringer. Let's see how that starts off. It looks like a left side scoots. A little bit hard to see without the torches on, but there we go. No snagging either. That was nicely handled. Sunglasses for Chicken, but Chicken's going to wait here. I think that's wise. It was center scoops. It was a good center. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I will start calling it center scoops now. It does seem to be the accepted term. So I sort of always presumed just another variant to left, but let's go center. Center left. Looking to deal with exactly, yeah. Oh. Necrodance being a slight annoyance there. And that's the first game. I did join a bit late, so my timer wasn't on. So I didn't have my own timer to worry about here. But yeah, 16-14 with the reset. So even that run, they finished it, but I don't think they ever found a great choice of weapon to really get sort of speedy with. they did get the armor at the end, I suppose, which was gave a bit more security. But yeah, didn't have a reason to go. weren't pushed to go faster, and managed to wrap up nicely. Oh, got 2 lights there, so there you go. Let's just see. Players are readying up. Off we go. First time I get to see what stream delay we have too. There's a little bit of a delay. We'll see about refreshing that later if it becomes an issue. If the race gets particularly close. 1-1, base broadsword, no one cares. There is a cracked wall there, so can someone convince the Minotaur to cooperate? I think they can. This is going to be a sort of needs coercing and not being quite coerced in the way Chicken would like, but can just wait there, and I think that's the right choice. Oh, didn't see what's caused reset in Cavalca's end. Were they about to die? Or maybe took an early hit or two. Into Bloodshot though, they got a few options. Going to take the staff. I've been tempted to just pick up those throwing stars and throw them at the Bloodshot Keeper, but do understand you are risking a Skelly one-shotting you. And they did get away with it. Oh! I think Cavalca didn't quite time that right. Essentially, were beat early with their press to kill the Minotaur. Sorry, yes, I haven't added a loot to Cavalca. Good point. One day I'm going to remember every single part of this Coring Monarchy, but there we go. It'll be a while yet. It is. Anything in this crate? Carrots. Nice to get some mapping, but isn't on top of your list of outcomes for that crate. Yep. Let's try and work out if Chicken had a particular plan there, but I don't think they did. They then just dropped multiplier and didn't quite land anything. I think Cavalca's trying to deal with Dragon on their end. We do have a shrine room with a few nice options. They've taken the Ring of War, the Heart Transplant. Using it here, a little bit awkward, but it's worth it out. Try and get around the. Oh, but look at that! That's a cracked wall in the shop. So this could be worth the time investment. Probably is worth the time investment. Do some pain with this staff. Is you probably want something. You probably want to find a slightly better weapon later, but it's definitely not a bad pickup. Dragon's being a bit awkward on Cavalca's end. Sort of using that heart transplant just to sort of concern themselves with the dragons, but they did manage to. It's a weird dilemma there where they didn't want to then go shopping, so they're going to miss out on a bit of a build here. I do understand it's a quite long time investment, but Boots of Pain are never a bad thing to have. Do have a glass cat here as well, so this is now the combo you're probably hoping to have with Boots of Pain. This could be damage all over the place. Nicely done. Pulse spell. We'll take the pulse spell. Oh, there was a Ring of Piercing, but I don't think they're interested in mode with the Ring of War. Now that was I did that twice in the same Seagull. That was pretty impressive. Fortunately, didn't die from it, but this was within a level of each other. So in fact, I didn't even realise I had that. So that was mainly the main surprise. Was, oh, backpack. But I must have picked it up in a bit of a daze. But yes, anyway, back to this race. Ham. Of course, that dragon's not the best position. They're going to have to sort of wait this out. They could, I suppose, lunge around the wall if they wanted to, but just decided to wait. Decided to wait it out there. That was a nasty dragon. It was a nasty position for them. Oh, nice pull from the Skay there. Chicken's Gamers taking it. Oh, there you go. What a weird spike of load that was, or something. I don't know. But they are back. Maybe the stream is briefly cut out. Don't know. Yeah, blood's certainly going to be very helpful for the regen properties. It does still deal 2 damage, so could serve some well. You just need to find another cat. Any more cats, anyone? So they have now. To be honest, I didn't really see. I was mainly too distracted. I think I was too distracted with what was going on with Chicken Stream. But oh, I've got a little bit tagged there, but fine. Here's a. I don't actually. What's the official term for that sort of shot? The Undead Freddy, is it? Free armor's never a bad thing, though. The blood shovels seem to be the main difference between these builds. At some point, Cavalca might want to get some lucky. Well, sorry, the leprechaun, but has not elected to yet. There's a food shop. This is busy. This is nice and busy, but nice use of fireball there, and we'll get a chance to heal up. But nothing to go lusty with yet, so Cavalca's got to hold on. Both players got to hold on actually to that. Yeah, they. Oh, yeah, the lightning dagger. I didn't see where that came from either, but that's a nice pickup as well. Bruce of Pain also being useful just to clear out things from a little further away. Aha. Yes, yeah, Shrine Piece, I see. So that was a good gamble to get the lightning dagger from it. Yeah, no. Good gamble without too many consequences then. Chicken Stream just dropping again, but okay, you're alright. To be fair, there was a bit of a delay between 2, so that might have just helped narrow it down slightly. Shield's gone, but they did flawless. Probably had. Let's see what chest they want to go for here. They're going to go get the bomb spell like Chicken did. So Chicken is just pressing on, doing a nice job. Do you have to do a goo though? Like those Bruce Pain not goo proof. I wonder if they're advertised as such in Necrodancer lands. It's slightly awkward mini boss room there, but they did manage it, just using their bomb spell very, very wisely to really help clear out most of that crowd actually. So they're taking a decent advantage here, Chicken. So might be reaching a point where Cavalca has to pray for a death, really. They don't really have this lightning AoE effect, so can't really speed this up much more. Oh, Gargoyle there's being a little bit awkward, but managed to kick it away in time. Meanwhile, for Tismol in Holy Moly, let's see. Lightning Dagger sort of causing all sorts of drama, but Chicken knows how to navigate it. Torch of Walls will be useful for finding the end room. Again, a nice long little load spike. I don't know what's going on, but got there eventually. I wonder they're running something else in the background or something, but there we go. Swap out for the boots of strength. It's fine. I'm not necessarily convinced by it, but Cast does make it a bit easier to reliably use a stagger on what's ahead of you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that swap either to get the blood rapier. What is going on, Chicken's End? I hope they reset the game after this just to hopefully resolve what's taking loads so long. The guy's not having a material effect in this race necessarily yet, but yeah. Yes, I'd like Chicken to do something about their health too. I have to agree, but they don't look like they want to do much about their health. They are ready to wrap this up with those things. I noticed the last helm pick up, so do you have a quicker? Yeah, well, actually, sorry, the health is also worth mentioning because that blood shovel can't necessarily be as well used, but so might as well iron bombs. Okay, got tagged again there. Okay. So they have a risky Necrodance fight here. I presume they can get past Dead Ringer. Okay. This is more traditional left side by looks things. Nicely handled. Maybe is it centre left again? Well, it's another no. It's sort of have to have 3 tiers of left for this rate. But yeah, Cavalca's following close behind, and as I said earlier, the health could be a bit weird here, where they got to use their bomb like normal, then blood dig if they want to. Yeah, not the best bomb setup. Okay, then the blood digging here. So just can't take a hit with cadence. No potion or anything. So this is high risk cadence Necrodancer fight. Oh, I think that's Dad getting whacked there. They did. This is neck and neck. Yeah, actually. Oh, Cavalca. Unfortunate. Well played though, Chicken, to maintain their health, give Dad all the concern and damage. They take game 2. Apparently they decided to tank 2 shielded black skeletons, so I think they almost just didn't realise. Yeah, just a slightly incorrect judgment call, but yeah, easy mistake to make in that pressure. Yeah, what's your probably reset your game, Chicken, maybe. No, but okay, maybe don't then. Players are readying up. I mean, it's another thing that's quite impressive is to account for those loading screens and not have it detract from your performance. I've never really seen it as a problem that would like unduly influence the Necrodancer race, and I'm not quite sure if the RTA timers do actually account for that, but sure someone else does. This is a weird room where they're trying to wait for that. Oh no, they're trying to wait for the dragon. Just coming up. No, I don't know if they quite meant that, but they definitely didn't mean to die. So very unfortunate there. I think they were trying to line up those. Try to wait and navigate around those traps, and didn't quite work out. On Chicken's End, they did manage to bring the dragon to the shop and stole some stuff. Wouldn't say any of this stuff is build defining, but whatever advantage you can get at this early point. Fireballs could be nice. Use the right time. They're going for the map here, not going for minus cap. Map does reveal a potion. And they do have the bombs for it. Can do a 2 for 1 here if they want to do the Minotaur, but didn't want to. Or they're going to potentially bomb and take the potion, but they opted not to. So Cavalca's caught up. They sort of just skipped the shop and just pushed on. Okay, nice. They've gone with minus cap, so they're going a bit more high risk with their builds. I really hope they can find the sort of complementary weapon that's going to help here. One thing I go down the trapdoor. I think they probably should now, considering the. I know there is a black chest, so maybe they judge that it's worth looking at. Have managed to. Oh, ow, ow! Oh god, they took that potion early. I think they just sort of missed a beat inadvertently, and then got hit, got pummeled, but they are still alive. That is the important thing. And they still have the gluttony charm too. So find the right heal up, you can get another potion there. Yeah, glass whip is a choice. Yeah, gonna have to still make do with it for now. I mean, to be fair, with Cat, maybe alright, but yeah, I would be desperate to get out of that ASAP, and here's that opportunity. Maybe Warhammer's decent with a Cat, but yeah, one damage up, so not bad. We'll want more damage up. And they do. I know they didn't have luck charm. They just got lucky. No, they couldn't. So they had to miss out on Coral Rift's rewards there. Nice grenades. I love grenades. I sometimes debate grenades are the better pick than blood drum, but I think it depends on your build. So much fun. I think one of the funnest items to use. Anyway, nice dash spell. Let's see who can use that effectively. Always tricky to remember, tricky to use well, I'd always say, but nice. Oh, good work. So this Cavalca has the lead now, not by much. Chicken is definitely following closely, getting. So with their 1 point of damage, they are slightly struggling to clear out rooms right now. They'll be very keen to find something else to go alongside it. But nice flawless Onfortissimo. Onyx Trident's to swap. Don't hate it. We'll get some of those free kills. Okay, looks like Cat's to swap. And I have no doubt that Chicken's going to see the same and want to take the same. They do. Can't see what that item was. Thank you, Nightmare. Just covering that up for us. Oh, it's a black whip. What's not worth the wait. Both players, so on to 3-2. Clapping around. Managing to avoid the clappers. That would have been an interesting one. That is, I mean, that's why they call nightmares. Don't know what you're about to find. Ooh, shovel. Ooh, shovel. Nice shovel. Shovel strength. Which Chicken's not going to see, so they're going to lose out on another point of damage. I think. Okay, I see. Yep. So Cavalca's trying to get the money to buy those cursed hearts and has done so. I think now wants to follow it up too with the cheese they bombed. Meanwhile, nope. Good Cavalca. So worried they're going to leave it behind, and they realised. Good flawless. Ring of luck. Probably not again. Yeah, not a top choice. I think Cavalca will be very ready to skip that when it's there. Well, if they manage to fall, of course. that has allowed Chicken to take the lead again. With their 2 damage titanium cat. I suppose this is where Minus Cat could come to its own and really allow some pace to start happening, but the armor is okay. I probably would like something better. Nice hit of the gargoyles there. They did take a bit of a hit, but navigating around this well. The gargoyle, yeah, the golem did just get a bit in the way there, but just had to tank a hit and move on. They want more food on Cavalca's end. They're going to. I'd probably just take a couple beats to eat those cookies, surely. Let's get the Cursed Heart sorted. Hey, shield's gone. What's the shield? No one knows. I had a quick look at the shrine room, realised it wasn't worth it, but it is still Chicken. Got a bit awkwardly teleported there. Got to be really careful with this goo. I think that goo actually needed to have to like slow this a bit. Okay, dashing to try and deal with that Blade Master. Got there eventually, but it is Cavalca who's pushed on. I don't think it digs like more area or anything. Not like a battle shovel. Like you don't get the sort of fringe benefits of like battle shovel, etc. But I think it just applies its typical dig upgrades, like the other shovels do. Someone feel free to correct me though. I'm not the biggest authority in that subject. Like Rare Guy will be running Cap too aggressively. I mean, I feel like when I'm using, I've always been a bit curious by people's choices when you use the map shrine and you get your 3 shovels to choose before you then take the cap. Because I feel like I more and more default to pickaxe just because it does seem to slightly dig slower. You can see rooms as they sort of cap open ahead of you, but never know if that's really a right choice there, because obviously the other ones. Yeah, this is a close race though. Sorry, I mean, waiting stratted. I should be back on this race, and it is Chicken who's got in first. Then they managed to make up that gap. This is like a variant of centre left scoots. There we go. Got the new name in, and oh god, but it's not quite gone the right way. Oh no. Oh, Cavalca, well played. They managed to sort that out. But that has unfortunately given the lead to. Yeah, I try to work out the various names. I think I do like traditional left, and that's probably way slower. But yeah, centre left's what I'm going for. But it is Chicken who has the lead here. Nicely played. That is 9:52.69. Cavalca playing really well there as well, but just couldn't quite land it. And to be fair, they only just survived. But yeah, really close race. GG's to both. But that is Chicken's second loot. Great race. I think CorrectBug and Mora might be rematching. Yeah, I'll cover that. And then I probably will have to go to bed. Got slightly earlier to start than normal tomorrow. Yeah, right. Yes, no, I have not trained enough yet on centre left scoots. Yeah, we just need that. Maybe reversion left scoots with I'm definitely version 1, I think. I think others are version 2. I need to get the Casual up then. Where is that? Casual. I also need to get the names changed. I'm also on the Discord booth if anyone ever does fancy any code calls, but no, that's not me pressuring anyone. I'm going to change stream info, just to make sure people know. CorrectBug. Versus Mora. Stream info has updated. Get rid of his loots. Try to refresh the page once more. Slightly surprised neither's online. One's online, the other's isn't. Yet. Oh, there's another match going on at the same time actually. So there's also Cavalca versus an average trans girl or Amelia. So take your pick if you want to see that. Meanwhile, I'm sticking to this one. Reset timer. Try and find the race room. There it is. Oh, getting a little bit delayed. There's a slight internet issue on correct end. Actually, I might take our opportunity to very briefly step away. I'll be right back. All right, we are online. See how this goes. Get the stats out. It's good to get the stats out. CorrectBug is 32 to 58. Best win 924. Average 1123. Mora's 33 to 21. Best win 646. Average is 907. So probably a bit of a skill gap here, but you never know what happens. And you know, plenty of dramatic races we've seen already in this season, so yeah. See, I did wonder why you swapped chicken in that earlier race. Yeah, can be tricky to get used to, absolutely. Early monitor, so you already know what the exit is. You can just go for it. More as they are, not wasting any time searching around otherwise. So those where I ran. Yep, cool. 1-2 then. CorrectBug's not wasting their time further either. Has just joined. Nice bomb here. You always like to see a fake just to increase that bomb effectiveness. Ham's the only good outcome. I did like correct. Yeah, they both got a titanium broadsword, so it's gonna be a nice early improvement to their damage output. Correct. Okay, you're right. Well, just waiting about their internet before they started, so just a little bit worried they might still have issues, but we'll see if it's a persistent problem. To be fair, I think Morra will be pushing quite hard, so probably not really going to. Oh, again, seems a bit up in the air. Yeah, Morra's going to probably be pushing quite hard, so I imagine they're not going to be too concerned, but there is a set of headphones. Go away to the leprechaun and get its juicy gold and charm. But meanwhile, CorrectBug has actually just pushed on to death metal. Unfortunately, not flawlessly. They got caught by those skeleton and bounce pad. So they're not going to see the reward. Morra's seemingly taking a bit more time actually, just having a look around and got some free shoes. That's it. I've actually sort of got most of the build together now, so definitely not a build you necessarily want to take to the end, but I could see Morra doing just that if they so wish. Morra's really going shopping with these things. Yep, they've got the money and I think they'll spend it on 1.5. Interesting. So with the headphones, they now have that free base damage, so maybe they're sort of trusting themselves to keep them alive. But obviously don't want to lose those headphones now at all. This has allowed CorrectBug just some time to explore, and they do find some bombs, which will be useful for the end if they get there. Okay, so they take courage. I actually didn't see that. Maybe that's what happened. No, it didn't fall us. So that was a pure guess in regards to purple chests, and I think they got nicely rewarded. This could be quite speedy. Can't be a bit weird with headphones though. I'm sure they're keen to get off them just to not have to worry about. Like, basically, your mental math is going to increase quite considerably to keep the headphones alive and deal with courage. But a conjurer here, so this is the opportunity to get some armor. Will be Morra's opportunity too. So this is suddenly it's a pretty speedy build. Oh, sorry, but they also don't have to wear the headphones because they got the ballet shoes. So this ballet shoes will be fine. Yeah, no, it's a really nice build. So as long as they fuck anything up too crazy, yeah, those headphones should stay around for most. Well, I think there's something about if you there's like one type of input or one type of event, they can still lose their headphones, but slightly forgetting what that is. Yeah, this should be pretty speedy. I wouldn't mind finding some shovel replacement at some point, but definitely not needed right now. But they are both from 3-1. The glass shot was found, and I didn't see where shovel courage came from. That's a nice little pickup. Could give CorrectBug a bit of an opportunity to fight back in terms of speed. Nice use of a bomb there to just bomb out track to get out quicker. Only slight worry on Morra's end is there is no. They need to find another bomb somewhere else. Need to find another couple of bombs now somewhere else. Actually going with the sort of standards bomb in the throne. Didn't fancy a more complex maneuver. Feels like CorrectBug's doing the same. Got a little bit snagged with that spear though, so took a moment. There's one bomb. Now I've taken it. See if we can find another. But this is pretty set. I can't really see this build being changed in a crazy fashion anymore. Now pushing on nicely. Just yeah. Would like to find that third bomb and sort of wrap up that thread, let's say. But yeah. Yeah, or a shovel, of course, could be the alternative if it's the right one. But no, let's just tank all this damage. Let them go. It's always so impressive to see. It's lovely work. Nice pulse to get the fight started, taking the blood damage here. Not worried about the actual damage from the from Coral Reef at all. I haven't worked out Coral Reef and their appendages are considered one the same. I'm guessing so. Does seem like to be an octopus. Minus cap on CorrectBug's end, but I think going to be a little too late, unfortunately, judging by this speed. But still no bomb, so the Necrodance fight could be a little bit funny to begin with. So I sense they're good at butt puzzles, so just taking the hit. They are not resting, they are just taking every hit. Okay, they're going to get the early spawns for the bosses. And there's the ringer. Oh, this is a bit awkward and skelly. This is a bit awkward generally. This is still awkward. Oh, yeah. No. No. Can't work out what to do. Well, goodness. Something. This is just. Almost at a certain point thinking you just go destroy the graveyards, the coffins, but God, this is actually. There we go. God, I was so nervous. Thank God there. Yeah, wasn't flawless. We do have to be upfront about, but yeah, so it's fortunate CorrectBug wasn't just a little bit closer to take advantage of that, because that could have made a difference in another race. Oh, did she? I didn't know she had any chicken, but anyway, we got there. We are into phase 2. Let's see if we can just wrap this up. Getting a little bit tagged. This is a bit awkward. Nicely done. Nicely done. We are. That was 90694. Very good. GG's to both races. CorrectBug doing well to sort of stick with it, but you just saw the power of Mora's pace, really. So knowing what they can get away with. Would have liked. I'm sure they would like to clean up that dead ringer, but always next match. CorrectBug having a slight complaint about the Zap Dagger positioning, being in one room before 4-3, so pretty much useless. But in the meantime, we're ready for race 2. I need to give Mora their loot. There you go. Five seconds. Plus stream delay. Off we go. It's a transmog shot. Resets. CorrectBug stream is a little more delayed, but they are off, making the same mistake as Morra. Moving on. Bat room, as we slowly dealt with, but we have found ourselves a green dragon and an exit. The slime got away from Morra's end. I don't think they quite realised that was that. Okay, they don't want to waste the bomb, but they do want to use the dragon to do their dirty work for them. And they've done it. It's a pickaxe. What a reward for that effort. They could obviously get a little bit more gold though and have another go, so that might be what they do. Or might decide to. Yeah, they seem to be moving on, accepting the not falling for the sunken cost fallacy there of carrying on. I will say I don't think the Onyx staff not bad pickup, but probably lower on the wish list there. We do know a blood shop is here though, so I wonder who can find it. Well, I like the pickaxe, but I only really like the pickaxe because it gets you into this room shortly, but if they find it. Seemingly not nearby. If I get the cape, I'm wrong. Oh, hello. This could be a interesting one on multiple counts. They actually happen to use a bomb here because they want to get the shop open too. You like the torch of strength, you like the little bit of health increase, you probably don't care about much else. Well, I say you like it. Morra does. CorrectBug not even worried about it, so they're just pushing on. I think that's, yeah, I think that torch of strength is worth the time, I have to say, but we'll see if it's consequential. Morra's running a whip though. I can't say I'm too happy about this, but it does do 3 damage with that torch strength, so making do, and that's a nice leprechaun trap. Can take plenty of money. They're not going to waste any time here. Well, they're going to waste time getting snagged by a whip, but otherwise they're going to go. But Portismo was nicely handled by CorrectBug. Let's see what item they get. It's going to be a bit... Okay, Morra had to drop B there. The whip doing its whippy best to snag. And I think Morra will be disappointed to miss out on that black chest. The titanium rapier seems to be the reward, so not the best outcome. Couldn't quite work out their harassing as that until they came along, but they were fine. Dropping a little bit again on CorrectBug's end. Let's hope that resolves. It does. Conjurer. What are we going to conjure? I was sort of hoping Morra might conjure a new weapon, but not interested. Ring of War, okay. It's hard to wonder if they're in it for the mean value of whip, but otherwise, nice build. What's down in this shop? Oh, stream is definitely dropping in and out a bit. They need 9 gold. They could blood drum and buy it, but they're actually going to kill an enemy for it. They didn't fancy any gold walls. That's their health sorted. And CorrectBug's streaming extremely dropping out. I might try to refresh shortly if it keeps happening, just to see if there's any reason to be my end. But I'd be surprised considering the other stream is fine. But we are on to Deep Blue's Colt Rift. So yeah, I didn't they didn't have a way of starting the fight early on CorrectBug's end. So they have to do this pretty vanilla. was flawless, but so that time advantage is basically gone with that change. Then Mora's running whip by list things. Wasn't interested in any other chest. So let's see if they can do it. Obviously, certain races are better with whip than others, and Mora, to be fair, does look pretty accomplished with it. So I'm sure they can make it work. Yes, it'd be nice to have some sort of torch on CorrectBug's end. It would make a big difference being able to see what dangers they're actually about to run into. So whip, you don't, so whip, you don't necessarily have the same thing. You want to know dangers as well, but you are coals, fire. I'm gonna just try refreshing, see if maybe I'll wait. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll wait till after this. Maybe I'm glad I didn't wait because that Congo fight could have been a bit more awkward. But, seem alive. Mora wants some health. That's my one wish for Mora is some health because they are nearly dead. Might get something here. I guess drop to the Warhammer. Based on the health situation, anyway, I strongly appreciate that. No boots though. Oh, they've down this one for rapier. No, they teased it, but not interested. Got a bomb for this cheese. Good. Get a bit of health back. So yeah, Ring of Peace on CorrectBug's end. So two quite different builds. You might actually say the advantage is on CorrectBug's end just because of that weapon, really. Mora's had to use multiple items to get the same level of strength here, which CorrectBug doesn't have to worry about. And also doesn't have to worry about snag as much, but to be fair, Mora's pushing well with it without Warhammer. Not getting no goo concerns yet. No major gaps at all, really. So just taking damage, knowing they can take damage with that swagger suit, but nicely handled. So we're into. Oh, sorry. Well, look back and it's done. We're into death metal, but blood drum one shot kill, no problem. Going to be a bit slower on CorrectBug's end. They don't have the blood drum, so that trade-off might cost them considerably here. Not too bad yet, but definitely lost a few beats though. It is looking like Mora will be the first to dead ringer here. That's a nice thing about Ring of War as well. You just push things away. Nicely handled. Into 5-3. Nicely handled by Mora. So let's just see what happens here though, because Warhammer does like to snag. They're actually going to go for Blood Drum here. I think that's a nice choice considering the risk of that Warhammer snagging otherwise. And obviously need a quick kill here. So the other problem CorrectBug's going to have here, unfortunately, is they don't have a way of digging stage. They have one bomb, but no other great options. Mora's going to do the same, but if they really want to, they could more liberally use their Blood Drum. But let's only go bomb here and do it the same way that bomb got a bit caught there, but they could tank damage. Basically, they're both doing it the same way in the end, not taking advantage of the blood drum on Mora's end. But we are 3 hits in, 5 hits in. Oh, shield got broken, but wasn't a problem. Nicely handled Necrodancer. There. 10:05:01. That is Morra's second win of the set. GG to both races. Yeah, really good race. The Titanium Roper allowing CorrectBug to definitely keep up. I think if Morra didn't have that extra damage increase from the Ring of War, yeah, something else as well, which I forgot. But yeah, basically they were able to deal enough damage to just sort of not snag overly, and they could take advantage of the health. More of him before they died. Let's see. I couldn't work out if CorrectBug intentionally died or if they actually did die before the race was done. Morra is commenting the whip is good. I'm going to disagree on that one, but then Morra is joking to ignore the fact that they got bailed out by Blammer, so obviously not completely serious. But they played it well. That's a good race. Let's see how this last one goes. Time is going. And we're going. Stream seems more stable. CorrectBug's end now, so I hope that was just a blip we were seeing. Slightly annoying Minotaur there. Is off away, but they can at least use the time to have a look in the shrine room should they wish. But no point I suppose going in there to have some money, otherwise we're just marring it. But it's going to be worth going in there. Well, that's okay. So they're going to bomb for the Ring of War and then want to use. That's interesting. Morra just went straight for it. Got a bit frozen because of that. So I'm not quite sure what Morra's intention was there, because I would have thought the Ring of War would be useful to damage with. Oh, I see. Because they want to keep the Ring of War afterwards. Right. It looks like CorrectBug had to reset. I didn't quite see what happened, but I'd like to watch that back later and see what caused that. But so we're completely happy with what happens. Here's a shrine. Which they're going to try and convince the dragon to fire one. They did. You secretly want the health, but you also okay. So there's your option. Carrot is looking tempting, but obviously you want the torch really. But sorry, no, you don't, do you? Because you've got the you already have to try and darkness, so you don't need that. So they can just heal up here, surely, actually. Nice leprechaun mining again. Let's see what they can get from that. There's a glass shop that they just revealed. And then get the rest of that lovely gold. Oh no, sorry, it is a glass shop. I thought saw green, not red. Yeah, it took Bug a little bit of time to sort out, but they did manage to. Freddy died in the trap, so that's unfortunate. Do have a crowd. Ow! Got blasted by a fireball was the reward. Did save the bomb, but I don't think it was worth it considering you have 4 of them. No, well, to be fair, you're getting the cheese back for free, I suppose. So, yeah, as long as you don't get hit again by now. Famous last words. Meanwhile, not flawlessing the boss there, so no chests for Morra. Their health situation is a little bit dicey. They'd like to sort that one out. Interestingly, no blood drum take again. I sort of get it. I'm sometimes not sure if it's normally worth a time investment, honestly, but if you understand it risks your build more, so perhaps CorrectBug is just not comfortable enough. I don't know, but there just seems to be something consistently I have noticed over a few races. Oh, glass! Oh, they've lost the shovel on Morraconda, so they're gonna have to do some work to get one. I don't think I'd be tempted by that shrine of peace. They are, and they're going to bomb it. They're going to get a dagger phasing. So this is a nice little opportunity window for CorrectBug to catch up again, because you have to do something about the other bombs. I hope this is a okay. Conjurer does bail them out. Wow, that could have been very awkward for a lot longer. So do make sure you buy one. Okay, good. I was a bit worried they were just going to completely omit their shovel needs, but nope, they did work that out. Swapping for Ring of War for Ring of Might, so don't want to push away and don't want the extra aggro. So it makes sense with that dagger. Might not like it if they find another weapon later. So zone 3, level 1. CorrectBug is catching up. They've also made the same swap actually. Getting rid of that Ring of War for Ring of Might. They're sort of rolling the staff though. I don't think perhaps they saw what Mora got and weren't tempted by the swap. Nice work on the Deep Blues kill. Using a throw there and then just fireballing. Ball pick. Still being a bit awkward. They would love to find some better armor, for sure. Or is just going to push on though, really. They do have potion though, so they do have a little bit of safety. Doing a nice job with this dagger, I will say. So it is about a zone's difference here. So Mora's really done a good job of just pushing on. CorrectBug obviously trying to keep up, but Mora does give you a relentless pace. That food shop is nicely timed to. Oh god, did not see that. What's up? Oh wow, that is unbelievable. Mora's played very well, but there's been some bailouts here. Some absolute bailouts. Lose their shovel in zone 2, get Conjurer. Now they lose their weapon and get a weapon in a nearby chest. I feel like that sort of rush just slightly almost put them off, where they did take a bit of damage and have lost their potion. Perhaps they're almost in a fuck it mode of just thinking everything's going their way, so they're just going to push as hard as they can. This has been one of the most interesting races I've seen. Just how the cards are dealt, I suppose. Nice use of that holy water to deal with loads of those zombies at once. Strength charm, that's nice. One downside of having to seemingly bail themselves out with weapon and shovel is they don't seem to have any bombs. So I don't see a quick option yet for this Necrodancer fight. They might not need one though. They do have this zone difference, but we have seen Coral Rift go off the rails and whatever else. So I'm really not counting anything out yet. We are into 5-3 though. Nice weapon swap here. We can get to it, or I can get to it. To be fair, again, CorrectBug's doing a good job of just trying to push, but and they have managed to improve their build a little bit with this minus cap, but just seems to be a little bit too late. Going with the aggro option here of spawning everything at once. A bit worried here. Oh, Morra! So this is now CorrectBug's to lose here. They have the advantage. The only thing I don't like about their end, I hadn't noticed, they had consumed their potion. So Morra seems to go wait and see what the result is here. Can Corrupt wrap this up or not though? We'll say the staff is a... Oh, that curse potion does help a little bit to bail them out. I think it's consistent in some respect of dying, I suppose. But yeah, never criticize more of going for it. Oh no! Oh no! Mora's like, oh no, I have to concede now. So it's a run back, everyone. It's a run back. Ah. So the red seed to me, yeah. Must be the armor, yeah. Okay, no worries about the seed being mismatched or anything. So this is a rerun, everyone. Oh, that's such a unfortunate death on, yeah, like, I think CorrectBug just was pushing, didn't need to. They obviously had the time to just take that in and seemed to be just pushing into that boss room. They could have played it slower and didn't take that choice. Which I can understand, you know, want to quit the time, but you know, that's also a point where you can play the race a bit more and understand what you need to do to win it. But there we go. Those are the breaks. Nice use of the bomb on Morra's end. Meanwhile, we're in the shrine again, which has caused a multitude of problems to CorrectBug. Seems to be the least favourite shrine room in existence. Shrine Darkness, nice. Spring of War is now on. Oh, was on, swaps back. Needs to move away to avoid swapping, but they are getting there. Meanwhile, Morra's killing Freddy will take the staff. So my suspicion here will be when they find that peace shrine again, they might take that enchant again, but save it to the next zone because they might then get a better reward. But we'll see if they want to play our risk. They might also decide this obsidian staff is the safer choice this time. Ooh, that's a okay. This is a whole different shop, a whole different seed suddenly. Now, can Morra just keep this one going? Okay, yeah, this is shame the wasn't found first time because this could be speedy at this point. We also know minus cap is somewhere, so they won't go really speedy. That is an option. Yeah, it's actually interesting me now looking at Morra's screen. They obviously didn't decide to take the Ring of War, but my guess then is they remember where that transmog room is because it's in this zone, so they can just use that to get whatever build they like. So perhaps that's a wise move not to take it immediately. Pushing hard, there it is. Oh, no, sorry, that's the glass room. It's next zone. Meanwhile, Correct, not Corrupt. CorrectBug is doing a nice job, trying to keep pace, but It's a decent gap already. Okay, they've taken ring pieces. Maybe that's all they want to do. That transport shop is there though, if you want to take the opportunity. And go, oh, sorry, the conjurer. That's actually what it is. You might go back and get it here, sort of knowing that's an option. If they do. This has allowed CorrectBug to catch up, but I do think it's worth the time. Now, of course, you get all the items and don't know what to take. Helm is probably not top choice here. Trying to have shield options. There's a shovel. There's a big dig shovel there. I think shovel strength. There's a very shit shield there, but this is giving Corrupt the lead. But I'll be honest, like at this point, you know, Morraconda sculpt the builder one. Okay, courage. mainly enjoying now. This is mainly a challenge of how do you get to the improvement you want. They did get there eventually, so I think they were really just fishing for that courage ring. So they did swap out the helmet as well. Not really sure that was necessarily intended, but they can go in now get this. Yeah, again, they probably know also about this minus cap though, so they could go and get it. Well, I said that. I think they're just zooming on, so don't need that either. So that's probably only saving a few beads. Yes, ooh, they did lose their multiplier. Okay, nicely handled. Oh yeah, it's just such a shame they died before, right? Because this could be incredible speed. Just shame they didn't find this before either. Like Mora's dealing damage, and yeah, you really see how much that build has made a difference. They rocketed on, covering a zone in probably less than a minute with this build. So, so impressive. Just navigating, you know, boss rooms like that. No shield spell, no bailout. So you have to do what you do. You have to trust your courage. Lovely work again. Lovely work. CorrectBug's doing their best to keep up, but they do have some health. Mora taking the hit there, but they do have the potion, so we're not in danger zone yet. In fact, they got healed there from Pixie, so actually doing better than they came in. It's going to be Conga here. They're going with bombs. This is the other nice thing for Mora this time. They actually have bombs. So won't have to deal with an odd dead bringer if they get there. We have seen, sorry, odd dead bringer, odd necrodancer. That's what I meant to say. Nicely done. Zone 2 to get tagged there. Not the intention. Are they going to take the curse? No, I don't know. They should be, because then the potion works with curse, right? Or do you get a single heart as the result? Potion's gone. They are not chilling in any way, shape, or form. Keen for this race to be over. They're going to use pulse this time. Be a bit less crazy here. They only pulse one, not the other, so I don't know if that's intentional here. Okay, where we are here. No interest in strat, but other things. They are going for it proper. They do have courage. They can sort of slowly chip away these bosses. It's a chance again though for CorrectBug to make a little bit of a move. Okay, he should be able to wrap this up. Oh god, it's just off beat. Great, at least one of the coffins is gone. God, this is not enough. Even now, can you just pogo? Yes. Oh no. Oh, this is so okay. Wow, wow, that was something. And now no Can't use a blood drum here, so I'm gonna have to do this the old way. Bombs. Should still be too much of an advantage in terms of time, but obviously not in terms of health at all. But nicely handled so far. Confusion, very well picked up. That could have been curtains for most players, but Morra seeing it. Ogre, this could be awkward with their positioning. It will be down to get to clobber though if does attack vertically. Can go for it here. They can wrap this up. Yeah, nicely played. That was close. That was so close. GG's. Second time to charm. Let's put it that way. For both races, but that was dramatic. I haven't paused my timer. Amazing to see Morra's speed in that last race. Deadringer was a little bit sketchy. Going for the fast strat there, and probably ironically costing them a good sort of 45 seconds, probably longer. Could have been longer. Sort of time is rushing by as you watch it. But well played both. Actually, yeah. Interestingly, CorrectBug's run was only 20 seconds. Sorry, 0.02 seconds difference. I don't know if that's true, but must be. But we got that 3-0. Need to give a loot. I'm going to wrap up on my end. Don't think there's anything following this, and I do need to go to bed. See about raiding Sparrow. Thanks for watching, everyone. Great races. And yeah, I hope everyone has a nice rest of the day and enjoys the race. It must be just wrapping up, I imagine, but maybe you get 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see you all later. Goodbye. Forgot the countdown. Let's go. See you later.